The squirting coil of sunset I keep within my reach. Tried yesterday to get away and hitchhike to the beach. I saw Satan on the beach trying to catch a ray. He wasn't quite the speed of light, and the squirting coil, he got away.
Welcome. This is the first edition of podcast, whatever you want to call it. It's just me. I want to talk about some things and talk about music. Tonight's featured album, Lawn Boy. One of the first Fish albums that I was ever exposed to. Way back in the day, Reba, my really good friend Matt, played Reba all the time, and I was just like, dude, this is just the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And he just played it over and over and over again, and finally I realized how good it really was. So right now we're listening to Squirming Coil. Unbelievable song. We used to listen to this song in my buddy Dave's house, and we would all sing along, and it was phenomenal. It was fun times. It was such a great thing to do. So, just again, great album, great song. As far as everything else, tonight we're drinking Ma the Meatloaf. It's Evil Genius, great brewery, good stuff. It's they have great beer. The cool thing about Evil Genius is they come up with names for their beers from just different quotes and things from TV shows. I have a beer. It's called Shut Up Meg. They do a Santa I Know Him. It's just it's good stuff. So we're gonna enjoy this tonight while we're listening to Fish. Was and I just spilled, so that's good stuff. Just got done watching hockey. If you don't know, I'm a Blues fan. I do have Indian shirt on. Go Tribe. Blues, big loss today in Game 3. It's a tough fought, but we'll see what happens in Game 4. Indians, we're gonna wait. It's a long season. Did not fare too well in the World Series after being up 3-1, but again, that is what it is. NFL draft was over the weekend. I'm a Bears fan, so I was very excited about first pick. Really excited to get a quarterback in there. We'll see. Trubisky, have no idea what he's going to be able to do, but it's a wait and see thing. So, I don't expect him to play. He's definitely not playing right away. He needs to sit for a year. I hope he does and learns. It's not a player that we need to put in there right away. So hopefully that works out. Basketball wise, I'm a Bulls fan, and this year was ugly to begin with. Started off 2-0 in the playoffs against the Celtics, and was very excited about that. And then Rondo, Rajon Rondo went down and just did not. Apparently he was more of a leader on this team than I thought he was. So that didn't help. They got swept after that, 4-2. So TV wise right now, it's a lot of good shows on that I'm trying to finish watching. 24, I'm getting ready to get into that. I'm going to binge watch that. I heard it is very good. Prison Break, I I jumped right into Prison Break. It was just something I needed to get into. I love Prison Break, and I loved that show before, and as soon as it started, I jumped into it. I'm trying to get onto this binge watching thing. It's not something I have a lot of time to do. I'm working, and I coach my daughter's softball team, so don't have a lot of free time, but I'm hoping to just sit down for a couple nights and be able to watch 24. Other than that, I'm watching a lot, all the Chicago shows, PD, Fire, Med, the new one, Law. So, they're all good. Chicago Law, I'm not really sold on at this point. Kind of reminds me of Law and Order. So it's kind of the same thing. It's cool though, Apollo Creed. So, yeah. So we're moving on now. Looks like we're on shuffle, so we'll deal with it. Bathtub Gin, another very good song. Let's see what else is going on. Was out yesterday in the garden. Started planting everything. Got the what I got? I got spring onions in. Always love them. They're very good. One of my favorite things. Put beets in. I started last year with the beets. I started canning. So I grew a bunch of beets, canned them, really good. Put cucumbers in so I can make my own pickles. I made my own pickles last year, just bread and butter. I'm gonna play around with it this year. I want to do some bread and butter, but I want to do some horseradish pickles and maybe something different. So I gotta play around with that. And what else have I got in there? Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are not a big favorite in this house. My wife, 2 kids, they do not like Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. So I continue to grow them, and last year I did not have a lot of luck with them. We'll see what happens this year. It was just not, they just didn't come up. I think I planted them too early, so they got hit hard. So we got those. I got potatoes in. First time I'm doing potatoes, so we're going to try those out. I got a bunch of tomatoes that I put in yesterday. Still got to get some more. We'll see what happens with that too. My goal is to be able to get enough tomatoes in. I'm trying to, I've been canning. I've been canning for about 3 years, and I'm really looking into being able to turn it into a business for myself. Not anything where, hey, you can quit your job. Boo, yeah, no, not happening. But it's something that I want to be able to do, and maybe just be able to start selling some stuff, little at a time, and eventually, it can turn into something for me. As far as anything outside of work, there's the band, there's Snap Squatch, and if you guys do not know about Snap Squatch, please check it out. Facebook, Snap Squatch, YouTube. Check us out on YouTube. It's been so much fun for me. I played in this band, for I don't know, probably I've been in this band for 4 or 5 years. Started off as the drummer in this band. Again, my buddy Matt, he was the drummer in this band originally, and he left because he was getting married, had things going on. So it's understandable. And another good buddy of mine, Alan, we played in the band together. Me, Matt, Alan played in the band together, Mostly Harmless, way back in the mid-90s. So when Matt left Snap Squatch, he was talking to me, hey, we're looking for another drummer, and he never thought I'd be able to do it. I'd be interested in it, because at that point, I've got 2 young kids, and they were very young at that point. But I was all in. So I became the drummer for Snap Squatch, played with them for a year or 2, and things were tough for me with my schedule, with my kids and everything. just, I couldn't commit the way I wanted to. So, I left the band. They got another drummer. Probably about 6 months later, I get a phone call that the drummer, had left the band, and the singer had left the band, and it was a week before a show. So all he was asking was, hey, can you come sing for us for one night? No problem. I love it. I love being a singer. It's it's a fun thing. I love drumming, but I love singing too. So it's a fun thing. So, well, we're up to Run Like an Antelope. It's a crazy little mix we got going on, but we'll take it. So anyway, I sang for them it was actually a Valentine's night at McCleary's Pub. And I sang for them, and a good buddy of ours, Jason, who was the drummer for Nothing But Oregano, he filled in. It was a fun night. After that, decided, yeah, you know what, I'll be your singer. So I've taken on that role as a singer for this band. Again, I think we're just, we're getting to a good point right now. We have a bunch of shows coming up next month in May. Actually, well, May's tomorrow. But in May, we're playing at Tell 360, opening it up for a band that's going to be covering Hall & Oates, so that should be fun. We're doing all originals that night. June is the thing that I'm really excited about, is we are playing at Binns Park in Lancaster. It's Music Friday. We've done Music Friday twice last year. The first time we did it, it was across the street from Central Market, and it's very good times. Had fun with it. The second time we did it, it was at a different location. I can't remember off the top of my head where it was, but it didn't work out very well. Where we were at, on the corner of the street, down from us was a man and a woman, and they were just acoustic, guitar, whatever, and we were overpowering, and they pretty much asked us to take it down, volume wise, and we couldn't. We're a 5-piece rock band. It's, it just didn't happen. So we luckily got the opportunity this year to come back, get Binns Park, which again, to me, I think it's huge. It's good, for us to be in that spot, and Music Fridays, check out Music Fridays every third Friday in Lancaster. They got music going on, and this year, the great thing is that they're going to be having food trucks, beer, wine. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. Check out the city, Lancaster City. Love it. I lived there for a number of years. Me and my wife love it. Would love to get back, someday. It's a great location. We loved being there, walking to Central Market, walking to the brewing company, just different places, Marion Courtroom. It was just fun times. But anyway, so we'll be there in June. July, we're back at McCleary's. Again, McCleary's, I can't say enough about them because they have just been, for me personally with Snap Squatch, got my start there, and they welcome us back all the time, and it's always a great crowd, always a fun time. I love being there, so that'll be great. And then August, again, we're back at Tellus, and Snap Squatch will be covering Madonna, Like a Virgin album. You do not want to miss this. It will be, it'll be good times. We've started working on this stuff. It's going to be fun. So that's something you don't want to miss. September, we're doing a benefit in Lancaster. So again, we're looking good. We got the schedule booked. We have plenty, open spaces, but we're looking good right now. So it's fun times. I'm enjoying playing in the band. Work-wise, just went back to Hershey a couple weeks ago. I was at a different job for about 10 months. Thought it was going to be something that I was really going to enjoy, and I did enjoy it. I really had fun there. It just schedule-wise just didn't work out for me. It was tough schedule, working a lot on the weekends, missing a lot of the kids stuff, and my wife was running around like crazy. Just she needed to split herself in half, and it just didn't work out. So thankfully I got back to where I was, working my old job. So that's good. Right now coaching softball. Love that. U8 kids. My daughter. Have fun with that. But yeah, so that's what's going on. So, it's, again, Lawn Boy. We're going to switch it up, split open and melt. We can talk about, ESPN. Let's talk about ESPN for a little bit because it just did a lot of layoffs, and some of these just did not make sense to me. The biggest one to me was pardon me, I got a bug bite and I gotta scratch it. One of the bigger ones was Danny Kanell. Danny Kanell, Ryan Russillo, thought they were doing a great job on their radio show. Last week on Tuesday, I was listening. I drive home, and that's what's on. Russillo and Kanell. Russillo was on vacation, so Kanell was on. Tuesday, I'm listening to it. Whatever, it is what it is. Wednesday, I turn it on, or it was Wednesday or Thursday, whatever the day was. But Adnan Burke was on by himself, and I thought this is weird. And usually, when they go to break, they say, you're listening to Russillo and Kanell. But he just kept saying, this is Adnan Burke on ESPN Radio. So I didn't think anything of it. My buddy Alan calls me on my way home. I was stuck in traffic on 283. It was an accident. And he tells me about all these cuts. And I was like, that's unbelievable. And then he tells me about Jason Stark. Jason Stark, one of my favorite baseball reporters, been in the business forever, knows everything. Cut. And it was just a lot of these cuts came out of nowhere. These people, there was Ed Warder, a football reporter. The guy's been in the business forever, and just a lot of these people, from what I understand, from what I've read, they got phone calls. Some of them only got email. So you're getting fired by email. I mean, these people, ESPN, love ESPN, been watching it for years. To me, when Dan Patrick and Keith Olbermann were, gone, it's been done. It's I don't watch it the way I used to. In my opinion, the 6 o'clock show with Jamel and Michael, I can't remember his last name, but they're trying to be more than sports. They're trying to be entertainment. They're trying to turn it into Entertainment Tonight. I love Scott Van Pelt. I miss him being on the radio. I wish I could stay up till midnight and watch him because he's always been one of my favorites on there. But when you gotta get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, it's it's a little rough. So yeah, just all the cuts, and they're getting rid of some of the wrong people. I'm not gonna get into details of my opinions on it, but there's just some people that should be gone. Tonight also there is a pay-per-view because it's not really pay-per-view anymore on WWE. So getting ready to watch that. It's funny because pay-per-views, I remember as a kid growing up, I loved it. I waited for them, and now, $9.99 a month for WWE. You watch all these things, you know, you pay $10 a month. Otherwise, you can pay, you know, $60. You can still get it on pay-per-view. As far as, you know, from what I understand, you can still get it. But, you know, I'm not paying that money. And, you know, I used to love wrestling as a kid, and even like growing up, you know, in my 20s, 30s, I loved it. I have a hard time with it now. I DVR Monday Night Raw, I DVR SmackDown, but, you know, to be honest with you, I'm fast forwarding through more than I'm watching, and it's just not what it used to be. But for some reason, I just can't, you know, I can't get away from it. I try to just be like, you know, I'm done, but I can't, you know, I can't stop. A little bounce around the room. Let's take a minute.
The woman was the dream I had, though rather hard to keep. For when my eyes were watching hers, they closed, and I was still asleep. For when my hand was holding hers, she whispered words and I awoke. Sailing bouncing around the room, the echo of whomever spoke. And I awoke, faintly bouncing around the room, the echo of whomever spoke. The place I thought was far beneath the surface of the sea. My sight was poor, but I was sure the sirens sang their song for me. They dance above me as I sing. I see them through a crystal haze, and hear them bouncing round the room, the never-ending choral maze. The crystal haze, and hear them bouncing round the room, the never-ending choral maze. Then before and now once more I'm bouncing round the room. That time and once again I'm bouncing round the room. That time and once again I'm bouncing round the room. That time and once again I'm bouncing round the room. That time and once again I'm bouncing round the room. That time and once again I'm bouncing round the room. That time and
Sorry for that. Love that. Love that song. Bounce around the room. What a great song. What a great jam. So anyway, we were talking about wrestling. Yeah. It's something I wish I could just draw myself away from, but I can't do it. It's every time I think I'm like that close. I'm like, oh man, I'm done with this. And then something happens. Somebody comes back. You know, the Hardy Boys came back, and it was exciting, but it wasn't, you know, awesome. A couple years ago, when the Dudley Boys came back, to me that was just like unbelievable. You know, Kurt Angle came back, and you know, I love Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle, to me, right now, in the month or two that he's been back as GM, it's just not cutting it. Like, you know, I see Kurt Angle as a wrestler. I do not see him in that suit role, and you know, I understand. You know, he's old. He can't wrestle anymore, but it's just not. It's not working for me. So we talked about Indians, Go Tribe. You saw the back of my shirt. Lindor, one of the best young players right now. Dude, this guy is unbelievable. You know, he just came out of nowhere for me. I wasn't really paying attention, and he lit it up last year, and this year he's already on fire. I got him on my fantasy team, which my fantasy team, Chico's Bail Bonds, for all you Bad News Bears and Breaking Training fans, well, just Bad News Bears in general, but for all you Bad News Bears fans, yeah, we got Chico's Bail Bonds. I'm about to win this week, which will put me at 2-2 on the season. Long season, but we'll take. Oh. Ooh. So yeah, fantasy baseball. Played for a couple years, took a break last year, back into it this year. New philosophy. Had a little advice from a guru friend of mine. I'm not gonna mention any names, but I had a little advice from him. So got a different kind of team. Kind of loving it. It's it was hard. It was hard for me before because I just didn't have access. I'd go on vacation in the summertime and I didn't have a smartphone. Smartphones wasn't there. So if I was away for a week or two, couldn't change a lineup, couldn't check a player for hurt, it just, really big deal. But I got all this stuff now, so you check it out. So yeah, March Madness. March Madness. I did not win. And my family, my wife, my 2 kids, we had a little bracket challenge going on in our room. And the funny thing was that I love March Madness. Love college basketball. Watch a lot of it. What do we got? Lawn Boy. So let me tell you about March Madness. So my youngest
Throughout
child
the night, when there's no direct
won.
light, and
Just out of default, pretty much, she picked Wichita State to win the whole thing. But because she had the most correct choices throughout the tournament, she won. So the bet was that when we go on vacation to the beach, she can pick the place we go to eat dinner. And we'll be going to, at some point this summer, we're going to Wildwood, New Jersey. And she automatically picked a place called the Doo-Wop Diner. We've been there a couple times before. It's an unbelievable place, but she picked that. So after the first 2 rounds of the tournament, we did a second chance bracket, and she won again. So I said, whoever wins the second chance bracket gets to pick dessert someplace. So she, being the nice child that she is, gave that away to her sister. So her sister picked ice cream place again when we go to the shore. So it's 2 places I want to go anyway. So I was pretty much didn't expect that. I expected we were going to the Doo-Wop Diner because I love that place. They love it. It's good food. Wildwood, great place. Can't wait to go there.
Get so overwhelmed.
Did a lot of cooking. I made dinners. Started making dinners on Sundays for the week. And for the last couple months I wasn't here to do it, so my wife was doing it. And, been doing a great job. I love doing it. Had the opportunity today to do it. Made us for the week sweet and sour chicken with jasmine rice and broccoli florets. I made us some homemade meatballs with some spaghetti and asparagus, and then we had we got a cow, quarter of a cow, a couple months ago. So, by the way, with this quarter of a cow, it was like 50 pounds of ground beef plus everything else. So we got tons of ground beef. But I did, with this top round steak, I cut them up, made a barbecue steak, made us some cauliflower mashed potatoes, some au gratin potatoes, and some peas. So, we got dinners. Love cooking. Love to be able to do it more. I'd love to be able to do it when I come home, and I used to do it all the time when I come home. But we're just so busy. I got 1 kid in soccer, 1 kid in softball, guitar lessons, and just work. And I'm looking to, tomorrow, getting ready to go back to the gym. It's been a long time coming, but I gotta do it. I was out yesterday, Saturday. We ran around. The girls had a birthday party to go to. and me and my wife ran around doing some grocery shopping. Came home, I mowed the lawn, which is one of my favorite things to do. If anybody ever needs their lawn mowed, just hit me up. And I'm not looking to charge you, you know. I just love it. I love mowing lawn. It's not, you know, hey, you know, I'll charge you this much, you know. It's something I love to do. Now, if you have a giant lawn, it might take me a while. You know, you might want to give me a 6-pack, but you know, it's all good. But I love doing it. So I was doing that yesterday, and then went out in the afternoon. After I was done with that, went out for a bike ride. Bike ride with one kid. Came back. You know, we did some dinner. A little after that, just bike ride with 2 kids. So 2 bike rides yesterday, and I'll tell you what. I'm out of shape and I'm feeling it, you know. 43, knocking on 43 in 2 months. So it's, you know, I don't have the energy that I used to have. Probably could, you know, just got to get back into it. Last night was a great night. We had a fire in the fire pit. I thank, you know, a good friend of mine for helping me build the fire pit. It's awesome. We also, me and my wife played a little game of horseshoes last night. Again, anyone wants to throw some shoes, let me know. Shoe pits are always open here. I'd love to have people come over. It's fun time. So yeah, hit me up. Yeah, I love doing it. So tonight, grilled some burgers and dogs on the grill. Your neighborhood kids came over. It's fun times. You know, kids love playing with each other. You know, my house is always open to the kids. You know, I grill all the time, and I always have extra. I make way too much food. That's just a problem. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. Just a test. We'll see what happens. You know, I'd love to do this. Maybe be more organized with what I'm talking about, but again, it seems like a fun thing. It seems like a way for me to just express, you know, what's going on. You know, music first of all. You know, every time I do this, I want to give you something, you know, and I want to talk about, you know, these CDs. As I said, I'm going to wrap it up, but now I'm thinking, you know, I got a shitload of CDs, and you know, I got young kids that are like, what are these? I'm like, you know, CDs, because they have no idea. They're listening to Spotify, you know, YouTube. They don't need CDs. We had them when we were a kid. So and here's this damn Reba song, because, you know, Bag It, Tag It, again, it came on and I was babbling, so I didn't realize it was on. So, but you know, I've got a ton of CDs, and I can sit here, you know, every day or whatever I do this, and just go through, you know, a different CD. Because I mean, that's my main thing that I want to do. I just want to talk to you guys about, you know, music, and I've been stuck in my older stuff for a long time. Spotify has helped me expand and find new music, which I love, because Spotify to me, you know, has been great to have. Every Monday they give me a playlist. Every Friday they give me a new release radar, which is great, because, you know, new stuff coming out that I would have never heard about. And every day I have it, you know, they give me 6 daily mixes, so I can just pick one of those. And a lot of it's stuff I may have heard before, but there's always new stuff on there, so it's great. So again, that's, you know, that's where we're at. Bag It, Tag It, no more. My Sweet One. Crank it up. My bad.
My sweet one,
And I call you my sweet one. You're my only true sweet one. With my all, I call you my sweet one. Far away, I'll say your name. Oh, with you, I travel thin. And with you, I'd also travel thin. And all the spaces in between, I I'll travel with you, you're my sweet one. But for now I must sit here in yonder, the yonder. I heard herbivores ate well cause their food didn't ever run. My sweet one, I call you my sweet one. You're my only true sweet one. With my all, I call you my sweet one. Far away, I'll say your name. So again, thanks. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Love to do this again. Oh, if you're ever satisfied the way life's treating you, you know you can count on me to take good care of you.
I love you, honey, oh yes I do, you know that's true, of course.
And if your dog or cat ever dies, I'll buy you a you.
My sweet one, I call you my sweet one. You're my only true sweet one. With my all, I call you my sweet one. So far away, I'll say your name.